Hey, good afternoon my friends, how are you today? I'm having a great time with this Mobelwagon, it's really fun. So, as you can see now, I've got the side paneling on here, so all this stuff, oh you can see the blood there, look, that's awesome, hey? So some dude got shot and he bled all over the place. And it drips all under the gun and stuff. And see there's a footprint, you can probably just see that just down there. So there's cool little features down there. And just on the interior part, I just did a little bit of rust. And then I super glued it all together, which is really nice. It's starting to look nice, so that's cool. And then I thought we'll start the exterior part. So the first thing I did was I just got some of my oil paint. So just some, basic grey, sort of like neutral grey. You can sort of see it there. And it's very thin, so I put a lot of thinner in it, not thinner, mineral turpentine. That is a thinner. Put a lot of mineral turpentine and made it sort of like filter-like, and completely covered it with that. Now I let it dry for about 4 hours, and then I got my buff brush, one of my buff brushes, and I got Tamiya's, I think it was dark sea grey, I'm pretty sure it was, which is very light, it's very similar to a neutral grey, and I basically got all the paint back off it, so it was, when you're brushing it, still a little bit was coming off, very, very little, and I had to go deep. So nearly got all the paint off, so you had that grey in there, the sort of acrylic grey, and then I just buffed out the filter, so any build-up or whatever that doesn't look great just got buffed into it, so it sort of became an acrylic oil mix and buffed in. And I did that with a few of my models to start off with before the weathering process starts, and I really like the process. It's it sort of makes it cool, I don't know. Anyway, that was my buffing method. I'm just coming up with it. I'm sure I'll hate it in 6 months' time and have another idea on things. But I'm really going all out with the details. So as you can see there, the axe head is red. So that's going to be an interesting base colour. And I'm just putting the base colours down on my parts. So it's got a bit of red there, as with the fire extinguisher. And what I'm planning to do after that is do a heavy dry brush with some gunmetal, Tamiya gunmetal. See how that comes up. These have got just their base with gunmetal, and the same with that big rod there. And they'll be buffed. Dry brush, not buff. Dry brushed with, I'm going to dry brush it with Tamiya's chrome silver. The jack I've based in my chipping formula, and I've done the same thing with the head of the wire snips there. But this time, because I've got a little theme going on, I'm going to do different colours for the handles of the snips. So this time it's purple. Last time it was red, this time it was purple. And the spare tracks have just got the chipping fluid, my chipping formula, and then that'll be dry brushed as well with the metallic stuff, and then rust will be added as well. And I've also done the axe head in that red, so we'll try the same thing with the axe and the pick there. And when I was painting the fire extinguisher, I was just like remembering being in the hardware stores, and I remember seeing that often the axe heads and that were painted red. And I thought, why not, give it a go, see what we can do, and see if I can sort of get that old image I have in my head. So, see what happens. And I've just got to base the handle in some wooden deck tan, which I've got here. And there's also a new product that I want to try with the wood. So I've got a new product by MIG, which is this wash here for wood. So I wouldn't mind trying that. These washes are pretty cool. MIG washes are really good. I've got a little collection of them, and they're AK washes. Enamel washes are really good. Like, I've got a lot of oil paints that I use to make washes and stuff. Here, I don't think I don't do that. See, I've got a whole big bunch of oils and things I use to make products and stuff. But enamels that they, you know, you buy from the model shops and shit, they do have their place, and they also give you a lot of ideas. Because I would have never thought to, you know, make this colour to give a sun bleached look, but it works. As you can see, I've used it on this one. So it does give you ideas, and ideas are always good, because painting models is a lot like music. You just sort of you know, joining good vibrations together. Certain colours go together like certain notes, and work together. Certain things, you know, contrast against each other and stuff. So anyway, I'm really happy with this Mobelwagon. It's been fun. The build was a bit horrible, but you get through the problems. But the painting has been really cool, and it's a really, I'm really glad I've got it in my collection. Like, this would be a really great addition to the Panzer IV collection that I'm building up. A really good addition, and I'll show you some of the figures I've got already made up for it. So I've got this little mini art one. He'll be on it here, and what I'm going to plan on doing, so he came out of this pack here. Sorry, get rid of those. This pack here. So he's I think it's that guy. I stole him out of there, and I reckon he can go here. Like, I'll put him there like that on the gun. I'll straighten him up, of course. And he's sort of got his hand on the basket. He's sitting on the basket there. This fella, he can go here, like this or something like that. He'll be looking out for the aeroplanes. And I think I might also steal this guy here. These two will go in this one. So only these two will be going in this one. So the radio operator will be going there, and the commander will be going there. And then I'll have this one left over, which I'm going to put in the Mobelwagon. And I'll also have another seated guy. So one of these I can use, and I can even put one of these guys maybe on here, so put him on the shirts, and we'll work that out. I've also got this Hobby Boss set that I thought I would get out, because it's sort of in the same time frame, you know, late war soldiers with their cool guns and shit. And I got this just as a, you know, it was on a special ages ago. It was like 50% off, so I got it. And it's not too bad. Like, I thought, oh, this would just be dodgy, but, you know, have a look, see what it is. But it's not too bad. Like, the paint job they've done is pretty dodgy at the back here. Bit half-assed, but that's alright. But what I like here is they've got these splinter patterns here for me, which I was actually looking for. So I might do the splinter pattern for these guys as well. Not the whole lot, so they'll get maybe some white pants and a splinter top or something. And we'll do the spring one, because it'll be spring, so it'll be 1945, I suppose, just as they're coming out of winter. Maybe it'll still be snowy, but going into spring. So I've nearly built this guy, although I didn't use the gun that came with the pack. I used a mini art one, because the mini art one's better. I like it a lot better, a lot thinner, and I was looking at the actual gun. It's a lot more accurate. It's correct. Mini Art have got it right. Mini Art's figures are really good. I mean, not that great. Mini Art's accessories are really good. So it's a little bit better because the ones you get in this pack are not too bad, but they're just really thick, and there's some inaccuracies at the front here. And they're very thick. A lot thicker than the Mini Art one, which is, I think they're a bit out of scale in thickness. But yeah, they're nice guns, so I might use these, but Mini Art does, because I've got the Mini Art German weapon set. I think I'll have a look at their one, but I think the Mini Art one is a better version of these guns. But in here, they've got the KAR 98s. But you see it's got no breech block and that, and they've sort of, I don't know why they did that, but they've slide molded it out. And you've got the blocks here, and you can see down there they've got the bolt. So you got 3 blocks, and then there's this one here that's got a different kind of bolt. Don't know what that one's for. Also, what's really nice about this, the gas mask canisters, see there, they've gone and slide molded in those bottom parts, which is really nice. Not something that anyone else has done, I've seen. Not even Mini Art does that with theirs. So that's a good one, that's a bit of a bonus. Anyway, that's what's going on, and I've built these legs. So it was a pretty smart way how they did this. And that folds over, so, but it's, see how that goes in, folds over. Pretty smart. Sort of looks like he's got his smock on. I'll put his top on next. But yeah, I'm just sort of getting used to, I suppose, Master Box, yeah, Mini Art, and all that with figures. These ones do seem pretty thick, but what they're great. They're nothing wrong with them. ICM as well. I'm loving ICM, but I'm doing a lot of resin figures mainly. But these are fine, but they are pretty thick, but nothing like Tamiya's ones were. Tamiya have got better in the last couple of years, and they've got usable figures now. Because I got Tamiya's. You know their new Panzer kit? I think it's just down there. I'll show you. That one? I got that, and they're awesome. Every one in the figure in that is really good. But their older stuff, anything that's older than 2015 from Tamiya, I wouldn't bother with figures, and I wouldn't bother with any of their armor either. At all. Full stop. I've gone off them. I don't like them anymore. So that's what they look like. See, pretty thick moulding and all that, but yeah, they come up pretty good. You see between the legs and that, how you get that real thick. But the faces are pretty interesting. They'll paint up nice. He looks pretty cool with his machine gun. And the other odd thing is with this guy, you had to stick his shoes on, his feet on. That's something I've never had to do before. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video, and I will speak to you again soon.